Hello, my name's Tanya. I own and operate the Butt Nugget Cluckin' Inn. Yes, I giggle pretty much every time I say my name, and the reaction is hilarious because people don't really expect that name. So, anyways, I am chicken, aka bird, minus waterfowl. I don't do waterfowl. Obsessed. And then also yarn obsessed. So, yeah, that's that fun. If you hear dogs or birds of any kind, which would be like peacocks, chickens, whatever, that is all of my birds, which I have a lot of. I need scissors, please. Kid? Is the water done? Colleen? I love being ignored. Okay, anyways, we're working on getting horse water filled. And puppies. Of course, puppies, I think they have to be a part of everything. Okay, get down. I don't need to get hurt. Excuse the finger condom. I decided Monday that I was going to try to be a nice wife and help my husband. I found a staple in the bottom of his flip-flop, and I was trying to get it out. And instead of getting it out, I cut myself. It's pretty severe. It's... Oh... super deep, but it's not bone deep, if that makes sense. So I was told that they recommended stitches. I said no. I don't like needles, despite the nose ring, earrings, and one whole weapon tattoo. But I don't do needles. I get anxiety-ridden, panic-stricken. I just don't do needles. So I told them, glue it up and let's go home. So they did. Now I have a finger condom. Anyways, life is super chaotic, especially being a mini zoo owner. That's what I consider myself, as a mini zoo owner. Did you get my scissors? Oh, thank you. I'm doing the video for the squares. Oh. Is the water full?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Okay, well, we need to make sure we keep an eye on it so it doesn't overflow. And then, let's see. Today is my husband's birthday. So, for my husband, I determined that I wanted to make him something that nobody has ever done, and he never asks for anything, like literally ever. And normally I don't make him a whole lot of anything because A, he runs hot. He's a Dutch guy, so he runs hot all the time. Boys, stop. Stop. And he's just really not as into crocheting as I am, obviously. But that's okay. So I came across a really, really cool blanket idea. And now, mind you, my husband's name is Jason. So, of course, he loves horror movies and loves anything Jason, clearly. So I came across this idea and I showed it to him. And I was like, what do you think? Do you like this? And nobody's ever made you a blanket. So do you want one? Well, yeah, that sounds cool. So I figured, all right, cool. I'll make you one. I am a yapper. Sorry, ahead of time. And excuse the dogs. They are puppies. They play a lot. They bump into things a lot. Okay, enough. If you're going to do that, go down on the ground, please. Grease? Grease. Bolts. Yes, we have mechanical named animals. You guys don't listen for nothing. So the youngest one, that's Bolt. He is, we're assuming, 6 months old. Going on 7 months, we're assuming. We were given no information on him. Grease is almost 2, and then Axel is the oldest and almost 3. So, Grease and Axel come from the same parents. Just different litters at different times. Like within the same year, but no. Almost a year apart. However long it takes. Anyways. It was like once the mom was done having the babies, she was pregnant again and had another litter. So, Grease came out of that second litter. So, isn't that right, Axel? So, anyways. Back to the blanket here. So, I asked him if he wanted it. He said yes, but he wanted the filler space in with the lime green because that's his color. He loves lime green. And I said, okay, cool. So, I went out to the store. And being that today is his birthday, I wanted to start it on his birthday, so that way it was kind of significant, you know. And I have calculated how many squares there are. It's 21 across and then 25 rows. So that added up to be 525 squares. So if I did 5 squares a day, which is what I've kind of determined I'm going to document doing, 5 total squares, then I'm going to basically be able to hold myself accountable to keep doing that. And then when I get 21 squares per each row, because I have it written down on each row how many of each color that I need. So once I hit those numbers and those counts, then I'm going to stitch the rows together. I'm going to take a day. I'm still going to do the 5 squares. I mean, that's nothing. It's just 5 squares. And then I'm going to stitch the row together. And then after starting on row 2, it will take 2 days instead of 1 day. And I'm going to, the first day, stitch the row together. And then the second day, I'm going to attach it to the row above. Hey, enough. And then after that, then we will go from there. So I'm not going to yap in every single video unless you want me to. I can do that too. But, you know, interaction is always nice. I'm not well versed in how to, what do you call it? Add pictures behind you. So I can't really show the picture, but just if you know the Jason mask, you'll know that it's literally the Jason mask. Let's see here. I will try to make the videos shorter. I figure the first one, explanations, and then go from there. And then I can like pause per each square, and then you can see that there are 5, and then go from there. So I know on the 5th day where there will be 25 squares, I will do a different color besides the one here that will go on the 24th. So the first few days and the very ending of the last few days will be kind of boring because they're all going to be the same color. Like the first week here is going to be pretty boring just doing green, but eventually it's going to actually come together, and I cannot wait. I figure maybe we can do a roll it up and then let it flop down type deal to do a reveal of how far we've come. But I also know 21 squares at 5 rows. Boys, I am talking. Thank you very much. So 21 squares at, 5 rows of these is going to be rather large. And that's kind of the point. Enough. So I'm going to work on these. I'm going to, once I get this done, I will come back and show you that this one's done, and then I will proceed with the rest of them and kind of do like a, not really a montage, kind of a montage. And then at the end just show you that I have all 5, and that'll be the day 1. So here we go. We're going to have some fun with this Jason blanket, and I can't wait to show you the process and all the fun that's going to come out of it. And then when it's done, his reaction. Now, he has seen, obviously, what the blanket is intended to look like. And then we can go from there. I might get a graph. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. But, I mean, he's seen it as far as somebody else doing this, but in a different way. So I just kind of took that idea and have now run with it. So that's kind of what happens in the art world. Everybody just takes it and runs. So I'm going to stop yapping. I'm going to finish this square. I will come back when it's done. And then I will show you, I'll keep pausing here. And then we'll show you each square and then all 5 at the end, like I said. So, all right, here we go. All right, square 1. Oh, everything hurts right now, so I didn't cut myself. It stabs. I don't know, just pain. Anyways, square 1. Here's the first one, and on to the second one. Just some of the sounds I get on a daily basis. Puppies playing. Sounds ferocious. It's not. Okay. And continuing on square 2. Alright, square 2. This time it didn't hurt that bad because I didn't use that finger. So here's 1 and 2 so far. On to 3. So on to 3. And then I have 2 more after this one. And that will be it for the day. Excuse the first very long video. But I figure I might as well just do it all in one and then do it differently from here on out. So hopefully you're enjoying this. It's kind of new for me to talk in a video. I was thinking about doing YouTube. I know a lot of people want me to do tutorials on how to do it because apparently I go slow enough, and then I will also repeat what I'm doing several times so that way the concept can be grasped a little bit easier. Is that something that is still a want? If so, comment and let me know. That way I can start working on that. I have a couple more pattern tests I'm still trying to get done while I'm doing this for my husband. I should technically be not, but it's okay. Yeah. So, on to finish square 3, and then I will come back when this square is completed and then show you the snip. Alright, square 3 is done. I took the finger condom off, but that's because it was squishing my finger a little too much, and I don't like it. So, my finger didn't like it, so that's why it was removed. So, here's 1, 2, 3. 2 more to go. And then today's 5 squares will officially be done. I hope he likes this in the end. I'm sure he will, but, you know, there's always that apprehension at first if someone actually going to like it. And then I've been thinking, do I put this on YouTube as like a really big start for something to do? I do have a channel. I really haven't uploaded a whole lot. I've uploaded here and there, but it's never been a lot. And it definitely isn't going to be a edited video, because right now, like, what's the point? I'm kind of pausing it, stopping it, whatever. And then that way I can also put it on Facebook. But I don't know if Facebook's going to allow this long of a video. They should. But I've never attempted something so long. So I guess I'll have to figure that out, huh? But I'm still excited about the series. My face might not seem like it at the moment, but I've also had a very, very long week. Especially since Monday was the ER visit because of the cut. And then being injured kind of takes a lot out of you because your body's just kind of like, bleh. And it's trying to overcompensate because you don't have the ability to really truly use all your ligaments. So it kind of sucks, but 'tis what it is. So, anyways, yeah, and then today I had to go and have the doctor check it, which I'm really glad I did because it was white around the cut, and she says that's a lot of moisture, and I'm still not quite understanding how I got moisture in it because I haven't done anything that's been wet, not with that hand anyway. And I even used a glove a couple gloves actually on my hand for a shower. So she just re-cleaned it and made sure everything looked good. She said it looked really good. So apparently I'm doing something right, but I guess we're going to use Band-Aids instead of steri strips, which is fine. And then, let's see. So after that, we went and we got some gifts for my husband for his birthday today. Because what's a birthday without some gifts, right? So once that was done, then I had to go to a town about half hour away and meet up with another gal, an egg dealer. That's what we call some of them. I call them all egg dealers because they all get you into trouble. Sometimes. It depends on how much you buy. But I have been in the works for a good month now, waiting my turn, because she has a list, for peacock eggs. And I had ordered a dozen. I ordered a whole dozen. And I was very excited about it, and I was waiting, and all of a sudden, like, we were at a stalemate at like 7, and then they laid the 8th one, and we were so excited, and then they laid it in a bad spot, bug, and the darn thing fell, rolled, and broke. So we went back down to 7, and then she messages me, she's like, oh my god, we're up to 9. I was like, yay. I was like, so if you just get 9, it's okay. I mean, eventually I'll love to get the extra, that makes my dozen, but it is what it is. So I was like, whatever works. So whatever you have by next week, like, we'll call it good for now. Well, she ended up finally being able to get a dozen. So every single one of those eggs went into my 2 small incubators, because I have a big, ginormous cabinet incubator, and that is, let's see, it holds 440 eggs. Yes, I have filled it before. And then, unfortunately, for all the little babies that I had hatched, which everything was fine, everything did great, and then I had sold a few of them, of the little babies, and then I figured, to not be so annoying in the house, let's go ahead and throw about 100 of them out in my main coop. Now, mind you, we've been here 3 years. I've only had like 2 predator attacks and lost a couple birds. Like, it happens, and it's like 1 a year is really what happened. But this one kept coming back. So it came and it killed a hen, a laying hen. She was about a year old. And then, if I'm not allowed to say that K word, sorry. It's literally just truth. So the coon unalived. There you go. That's a better word. Unalived the hen, and then proceeded to break into my coop. Still trying to figure that out, but we re-secured the door, made everything a little bit more difficult, because the motto is for coons, if a toddler can open it, a coon can open it. So I guess it really wasn't that secure. So, I mean, I do everything I can, but sometimes it's just never enough. So anyways, so we went out there, we re-secured it, and I haven't lost another one since. Actually, no, I did, because it kept coming back. So it ended up getting to my black copper Moran coop and run. And this time it happened during the day while we were gone. My daughter had gone out. She let all the birds out. We went to the local auction because I had some birds I was going to sell. And we came home, and I was like, I just want to go out, and I just want to look at everybody. Just, go ahead and just double check it. Cool. We go out. We check. My black copper Moran rooster is gone, and his feathers are everywhere. And I went, great, that's not good. And of course, tears, because I still am, just devastated. He was from an extremely well reputable breeder, from Ohio, I believe it is. And I also lost a couple hens. None of my black copper Moran hens, but, you know, still, nonetheless, good hens. And all in the same time. So I was down 100 babies and 3 hens and a really good, really sweet rooster. So we've been taking, oh my goodness, this bug is going to irritate me. We've been taking the black copper Morans, and I also put my big Jersey Giant naked neck rooster in with them because he's ginormous and kind of scary looking. He's so literally ugly. He's cute, and he's got this massive comb. Like, he's a big boy. And he's taken on the stance of I am the protector, and nobody's gonna mess with my girls. So thankfully that's good. I have the rooster's name was Buford, the black copper Moran rooster. So his name was Buford, and now I have his son out there who's growing up, and he's getting really big and gorgeous. I don't know if anybody cares about this, but this is something that I enjoy, is my birds. So they're part of my livelihood. It'd be nice if this little sweat bee thing would go away. But, yeah, so I've got the rooster baby out there, Buford's offspring, so we call him Bufy, just to kind of tie in with his dad, so he's Buford Jr. I did not name Buford, he came pre-named, so, yeah. So it was a devastating loss, and that's, tomorrow will be 2 weeks, so, yeah, it's just how it goes. But, yeah, so my whole world is literally my chickens and my dogs and my cats. And I just enjoy them. Excuse my yawn. It's been a busy day, like I said. So, yeah. Once I got home, we put the peacock eggs into the incubator. I have other eggs in the bigger incubator. And unfortunately, as big as the peacock eggs are, they don't fit in the big cabinet incubator. So they went into 2 separate incubators, and we'll have to manually turn them, which is no big deal. So, yeah. I'm always on the hunt for the right birds. I have a few project pens. I have Cochins, I have Millies, I have Silkies, and oh goodness, obviously my big barnyard mix. I have what's called zombie chickens, which are so fun. They're literally AM Samani, and that's the rooster. So all black. Really, Grace? That was unnecessary, sir. And then they're also mixed with Leghorn, so Leghorn hen, white hen. So I've got about 5 or 6 of those, which unfortunately I think at least 2, if not 3 of those zombies are boys. Yay me. So, let's see. I've got ermines out in the main coop. The 2 boys, so they're covering the flock. And then I have an Australorp male. I think those are my only roosters out there because I got rid of the mean one. He was a jerk. I have no time or willingness or patience to deal with mean roosters. I do believe he was sold to a meat harvester. So, that's fine. He is getting what he deserves because he wasn't nice at all. But thankfully his offspring has been nice. So, yeah. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on the last row of square number 4. And then it's 1 more square. So we are very excited about that. I'm trying to think. And I'm just looking out at the coop. I have 2 out there. I also have pheasants. Those are exciting. Kind of wish my girls would come back. Because they ran out one day while we were gone. Typical. Ugh. So hopefully they'll come back because their husband is lonely without them. But I have their babies growing. I have like 4, I think. I have 4 babies growing. So eventually maybe they'll go in with him, as long as he's nice to them. Yeah. So, and then I have a peacock. I have a 2-year-old black shoulder pied peacock, which I was very excited to get a good deal on him. I'm hoping to find a couple peahens, which a friend of ours said he has a friend who has some, so we'll see. And then I'm also looking at getting some turkeys next week to go with my turkey Tom, my boy. He has a Royal Palm, so I'm going to get a Spanish hen and a chocolate hen, which I'm very excited about. And then I think there's a pea chick coming involved, so another peacock. I don't know if it's a boy or girl, it's still a baby. And then maybe a couple baby turkeys as well. As if I don't have enough of those, right? So there's number 4. Very excited. And I have 1 more square to go. So when I am getting closer to done with this last square, I will come back and chat some more. My husband is on his way home, so I'm hoping to have this done so I can quickly go and get his presents. It's just going to be put in a bag, but even still, handle his presents real quick. I think the kiddo is making his cake. She tends to like doing that, so that works. So anyways, I will be back after I have finished this. Alright, square 5 of the day. Thanks, voice. Alright, so here's 5 squares, and we'll see you back for tomorrow for some more.